know that it's a secret and that I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on, yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run.
Hey guys, Rust here, and welcome to a benchmark test of the Division beta on my ASUS gaming laptop. So I've been playing around with this game for quite some time and seeing what the best performance is and what the best settings. Usually when I do a benchmark test video, I do it as a first impression. Right when I load up the game, I start recording and I try it on high settings, and then I adjust it around a little bit to see what the best performance is. But with this game, I did some prior testing because I knew this game was not going to run at the best settings on this laptop. This game is very demanding. The recommended specs for this computer is a GTX 970 with the minimum specs being a 560 or a 760, which is basically its replacement. So I've been testing this for about an hour, and the best settings for this computer, guys, is low with some medium. This game will not run good on high. It will definitely not run good on ultra, and it runs pretty good on medium to low settings. That does not mean the game doesn't look good. It still looks very pretty. There's not like a drastic difference between ultra and medium to low. Yes, there is a difference, like buildings don't look as sharp, objects don't look as sharp, but the game still performs pretty well on the settings I'm about to show you and looks still pretty good. So if we go over to the options menu and go to graphics, as you can see, I have the graphics quality on low, and all these settings here are on low. Shadows, they're on low. For one, shadows aren't that important. I mean, if you really care about shadows, then you're gonna not have the best shadows ever. But shadows to me aren't that important, and they really don't matter that much to me. So post FX, I have that off because that takes a lot of VRAM, and this computer only has 2 GB of VRAM, and I always have that off because that really eats away at your graphics card. So this is on super sampling, sharpen image about 50%. That's just how good objects look. If you have it 100%, objects will look amazing. If you have it on like lower, they won't look as amazing. Simple as that. Particle detail is on medium, so particles around the map will look okay. That's pretty much like stuff falling from the sky, like snow, grass, stuff like that. So the fog is on medium. This game has a very, very impressive weather system. Like when you're in the dark zone, it could be like a huge blizzard out, or it could be okay weather. So that's on medium. Reflection quality is on medium. Local reflection quality is on low, and that's on no. And flittering is on ×1. It goes all the way up to ×16. I turned it down to 1, and all this other stuff is off. Object detail 38. That's just again how good objects look, and so on. All right. So I've been playing this game a lot on my main gaming rig. As you can see, I have 17 hours and 47 minutes on this game, so I've played a lot of this game, and I gotta tell you, it's incredible. I definitely recommend going out and playing this game. So now we're gonna see how this game performs. I'm not gonna go in the dark zone at all because I don't really want to get messed up in there, so we're just gonna hang out in the lower ranked area and see how the game performs on the settings that I currently have it on. And now I've already seen how the game performs. It performs at a little bit over 30 FPS even on these low settings. So like I said, this game is very demanding, and it requires a lot of GPU power, which this little laptop doesn't have that much of. So here we go. Let's see how it performs. Alright guys, so the game is all loaded up now. I am playing with an Xbox controller, so if you see Xbox controls, I'm not on Xbox, I'm playing on PC. I just have an Xbox controller plugged in. So we're going to see how the world looks, and it doesn't look that bad if you ask me on the current settings, but just stuff is not that sharp. Like as you can see, the buildings, they're kind of dull looking, and like the shininess of the ground is not as pretty as they would be on ultra, because I've tested it on ultra on my main rig and my main gaming computer on this, and yeah, I do see a difference in objects and certain things, but it still looks really good. And on these settings, you're going to be playing in around 38 to 40 FPS and a little bit above, which is not that bad. You could probably even tweak these up a little bit more and get even a little bit less FPS with better graphics. But I'm just gonna keep them on the way they are right now. So yeah, to be honest, the game still looks pretty good on these settings. Of course, like I said, it's not going to be as sharp and pretty as it would be on high to ultra, but it still looks pretty good. Now, this is the first game that I've ever tested on this computer that's had to be put on this lowest settings. Even Witcher didn't have to be put this low. This game is very, very demanding, and it requires a lot of GPU. The recommended specs are GTX 970, which is a $350 graphics card. So, for this game to even perform this well on this computer, I am very surprised and I am pretty happy with. So, this computer is now $1,000 with the new updated version, and I think it performs pretty good. For light gaming on the go, this is a great performance for this game for the price range. So yeah, you could definitely get better performance if you buy a better version of the computer, but like I've said in multiple other videos, this is not my primary computer. My gaming rig is. This is just a secondary thing that I use when I'm out traveling or editing on the go and light gaming. So I don't really know what else there is to show you. I could do the first mission again, replay it, but I don't really know. I guess we'll find some AI and shoot them and see how it performs in a gunfight. So let me find some AI and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I found some AI over here, so we'll see how this game performs in a gunfight. So these are only level 5 guys, and I'm pretty I have pretty good weapons, so I'll destroy them pretty good. So FPS does drop a little bit, I guess, when you go into buildings. Let's see. Yeah, it does drop down quite a bit actually when you're in buildings. That's a little strange. Alright, that's even on low. Wow. Okay, so outside you're definitely going to get better FPS, but when you go inside buildings, you're going to suffer a little bit. Now, I know I'm making this video towards the end of the beta. The beta only actually has a couple more hours left, and I'm pretty sad because I'm in love with this game. So I'm sorry I didn't put it out earlier, but there really shouldn't be that much of a difference between the beta and the full game. I really don't see why there'd be a much difference. I will make a video on the full game if you guys want, but I probably won't. So, alright. I also put a clip in, I guess in a few seconds, how this game performs on ultra settings or on high settings, because I actually tried to make this video last night and I put it on high settings and the game just performed like shit. It was getting about 18 FPS. I guess I'll put that clip in really quick. So yeah. So as you guys can see, on the high settings, you're definitely going to get really bad performance. So I didn't put that in, or I didn't try that in this version of the video because I knew it's going to be so bad. But I wanted to put that little clip in for you guys that wanted to see how it performs on high settings. So final result on low settings, with a couple of things on medium, you're going to get in the high 30s to low 40s, and in buildings, it's going to drop a little bit. So I didn't expect this game to perform well on this computer. I knew that it's very demanding and it's not going to perform the best ever. So alright guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give the biggest like that you can. Some of you guys have been asking for Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I don't own that game. I will try and get it, but I don't really know yet. Also, you guys have been asking for some other benchmark test videos. I will try and do them as soon as possible. And so, yeah, see you guys later. And just one more thing before I end the video. This computer shines in a lot of areas. 90% of games, or 85-90% of games, this computer does really well on, from medium to high to ultra settings. GTA 5 runs it amazing in high settings. Metal Gear Solid 5, ultra settings. Fallout 4, high to ultra settings. So this computer does well in a lot of games. It's just this game, it doesn't perform the best. Like I said, it's very demanding and requires a lot of GPU power and a really strong computer to run at. So, yep, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.